Hi, this is Tom Chim, and I'm rantcasting from Puerto Rico as usual. I think this is September the 4th, 2022. I gotta apologize for not having a shirt on, but I don't have the air conditioning, and this place is hot down here. There's a tropical storm blowing through or something. Okay, hang on. Where is my rant for today? Today's rant is the NWO Plan B. Turn the Ukraine into a Mad Max wasteland. This is September the 4th, 2022. Now, a lot of military commentators mock Zelensky for being a dumbass for ordering so-called counterattacks that are bound to fail and do fail time and time again, resulting in truly horrific losses of Ukrainian soldiers and equipment. Now, most claim that Zelensky and his Purple Gang pals are buying time, unquote, to rebuild their army or until conditions somehow improve their position at any peace talk. My ass, that's not what's going on. Look at it this way, amigo. It's a case where the medium is the message. Those thousands of dead Ukrainians are not a medium. They're not a means to affect some other cause. They are the primary desired effect of these suicide attacks, not buying time. They're not interested in buying time. They're interested in killing Ukrainians. That's what they want, and that's what the Purple Gang is getting. The Purple Gang guys are winding down the war because the head lizard, that's Kissinger, told them to. Kissinger knows that the NATO bully boys don't have enough ammo to hunt the bear and would in fact be defeated solely on the basis of this one fact alone. Who will be left to rebuild Ukraine? Not the thousands ordered on Zelensky suicide charges, that's for sure. And guess what? The widows and orphans will get no pension except that maybe the middle finger from London and some mockery. And as they retreat westward, the Ukrainian army will shell any and all infrastructure, including bridges, nuclear power plants, factories, rail yards, airports, hospitals, major highways, and anything else that keeps the machine running. And all this will be fit only for vultures, militias, various drug gangs, and fanatics, starving fanatics of all type, and they'll all be bordering Russia. All. And don't forget about those biolabs that the NWO built along with Hunter Biden. I bet there's lots of cool stuff in there to scatter all over the place while they retreat. A moment. Now, what will be left of what I'm going to call, what will be left will be part of what I'm going to call the McKinder Wasteland, a huge strip of land running from the Baltics, including all of Eastern Europe, including Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, all the Middle East, including Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, and Syria, and Pakistan, and as far east as the British can manage to push it. This wasteland under construction is named after the noted British Dr. Strangelove Halford Mackinder, a British geopolitical theorist who asserted that the Ukraine and the adjacent areas were the key to conquering the entire planet. I'm going to say that again. Professor Mackinder, a British geopolitical theorist, asserted that the Ukraine and adjacent areas were the key to conquering the entire planet. Of course, this means that Russia must go, and surrounding it with this huge wasteland will help crush it. Okay, now keep all this in mind when analyzing Ukrainian military decisions. Ask yourself if their latest insanity destroys anything useful in rebuilding the Ukraine. Of course it does. Every last time they are killing off huge portions of the adult male population of Ukraine while stealing grain so the rest will starve. You'd be better off in a Siberian buckwheat cake starvation camp. It's like what the mob calls a bust-out job. The mob strictly takes over a legitimate business like, say, a liquor store, like the CIA took over the Ukraine in a color revolution. Then the mob orders all sorts of stuff on credit from the usual suppliers, like whiskey and beer, and they steal it all out the back door and off the books, just like the present-day gangsters in Ukraine are getting weapons, and they are selling it to mobs and drug gangs and everybody else out the back door and claiming it was destroyed by the Russians. Well, a lot of it is being destroyed by the Russians, but a lot of it isn't. A lot of it is simply going out the back door to gangs that are also controlled by the NWO boys. Then the mob, and a classic bust-out job, they insure everything to the max and torch the place and claim that's their warehouse or whatever was burned down accidentally. That's what's going on in Ukraine. It's not a war, it's a huge purple gang bust-out operation with an admixture of about, I would say, 10 million dead Ukrainians for window dressing to fool all the flag-waving idiots and triple mask Bible-thumping patriots here in the good old U.S. of A.